We have hope, my friends. During these weeks of Advent, we are thinking about the simple treasures that God gives to us. And in this fourth week of Advent, we focus on the word hope. Can you define the difference between hope and hopelessness? You might say, that's silly, of course. Hope is having something to look forward to in the future, and hopelessness is not having that future to pull me toward. But the bigger thing is, what are we hoping for? What is it that's drawing us forward? You know, there are lots of obstacles to our life, things that we just try to get through, get to the other side and say, when I do that, my life will be better. If it's students right now finishing up their finals in college, they're just saying, I want to get to the other side of that time. For some, it might be finishing a course of treatments for a certain illness. If I just get to the other side of that, it'll be better. For some, they might be saying, if only I can retire someday soon, that will be better. Or if I can just get to my vacation time at Christmas or maybe in January, my life will be better. Again, we try to attach hope to certain events or objects in our life. We try to find hope in so many places. And yet statistics show us that most people are living their lives without hope. They are hopeless. Sometimes they don't know they're hopeless and they try to cover it up with parties or drinking or whatever it might be. But down deep, if you get into conversation, you find there's a hopelessness that's there. And that hopelessness is something that we have to fill with Jesus. The Apostle Paul shared in Titus chapter 2, "For the grace of God has appeared, bringing salvation for all people, training us to renounce ungodliness and worldly passions, and to live self-controlled, upright, and godly lives in the present age, waiting for our blessed hope, the appearance of the glory of our great God and Savior, Jesus Christ." That's our hope. It is waiting for that appearing again of Jesus, this time in all of his glory as he comes back to be our great deliverer. Jesus' return is our hope. The promise of all the things that Jesus has prepared for us and the prospect of everything being set right again and all the bad stuff being gone, that is our hope. And it's all tied to Jesus as we wait for him to come back. That kind of hope gives us who believe in Jesus the ability to live our lives with strength and purpose and resolve, to live our lives doing all that we can to use God's gifts and the opportunity God gives us in order to do God's work in our life. And we can keep on doing that even though it might seem like the wheels are flying off of our wagons and we're about ready to crash. But we have the hope that Jesus is coming back. That's our Advent hope. Present life, present things, trying to make the most out of the current circumstance, that's not our hope. Jesus is always our hope. St. Paul said, grace appeared. And because Jesus, our grace, appeared, we have hope. We hope that these Advent meditations have been helpful to you as we have thought about these four simple treasures that God has given to us: his love, his peace, his joy, and his hope. May God cause those things to be rooted in your life so that they show up, so that you share them, that you celebrate them, as together we celebrate that God makes us his own people.